Hello there, my name is McHorse, and there's one thing I forgot to show in the ultimate guide, and that is the action editor. So here I have a replay, just one replay, and there is a tab called action editor. It's similar to the clip editor, but what it does, it allows you to edit actions of the replay. So basically stuff that was done, recorded through, like, I guess, interactions with the world, basically. So to demonstrate it, let's say I'm going to go here, and I'm gonna show all of the capabilities. So what it can do is to say something in the chat, then execute some command, then place a block, then interact with items. I forgot one more block, so let's put it here, interact, then just place remove, drop, then swipe, then attack, and that's probably it. Let's see if it all works correctly. So all of that was recorded here, and let me move, restore, and let's see if it works correctly. So see, yes, you see the command was working, it was placed, the item was thrown, or at least then yes, the lever works, then the water bucket, yeah, that works too. I dropped the swiping and then attacking mob. So all of these were recorded as separate clips, as you can see here, and all of them there can be managed just as what's called, just like any clip in the clip editor. So if you need, like, you can copy, paste them, remove, and stuff like that. So I'm going to undo all of that and demonstrate. Wow, I think all of these cows probably be dead. So you can create your own actions here. However, it's not really as much recommended because you probably would have a hard time, for example, for place block, you would need to specify a card and stuff like that you need to do. So it's best to, for example, let's say we have a character that are gonna place an log wall. No, he's not gonna place. He's just gonna, I guess, walk through it. So I need to have like a wall and then walk through it. And then there'll be additional replay, an invisible replay over here with no form. Who's gonna destroy it? Let's see. So now, what I need to do is probably, as you can see, all of these are actions here. So the one with swipe, I need to remove all of these. Let's see. Are these removed? Yes, removed. And now we probably need to find, okay, this is a place where all of these supposed to be removed, and then I have to stack. They're small, so it's a bit hard to drag, but I think if you hold Alt, you can, like, oh, no, man. So basically just to stack them in one place. And voila. So now I'm going to restart by pressing Control. Wait, what's that? Was yeah, this one. Restart actions, Control Shift R. Settings, keybinds, and it's, I think, somewhere here under film controller. So now if I'm going to play it, camera, all of them were destroyed at once. So basically that's how you do it. You just record yourself breaking the wall and then you stack all of them at one place. Then now I'm going to actually showcase some of the actions. So let me, like, create, I guess, a new one. Hello. Create a new film and a new replay. So here we have a chat message action. So length 1. So it's basically person saying something in the chat and it appears. If you need like a name, then you would have to manually create, I guess, the prefix, just like that. So hello there. My is colors. And then if you need like to execute a command, there's a command one. So let's say I have the no. I had a command prior to that. Oof. So here, and probably maybe like that as well. Relative and wait, what is it? The camera? Oh, here, this. So, oh, I need to make it longer. Let's see. So you can see the chat itself, but as you can see, it's over here. Probably need to clear it. As you can see, the command clip is pretty long, but it only executes once. So you can make it execute multiple times, either by like cutting them and then they will be executed at the places where there's like intersection. But alternatively, if you need to execute these clips every X ticks, so for example every 5 ticks, you can just put frequency here and it's gonna execute every 5 ticks or whatever you've put it, every 12 tick. So this will work with all clips. For example, I guess if you'd like, I'm gonna just place and remove block. No, more like this. So here I have just these actions. So what I can technically do, I can grab these up, like upwards. So bamboo block. I don't need these guys. So I'm gonna do just, I guess, stretch them, make all of them, I guess, I don't know, 50. And then these guys as well. Let's see, so 7 and 14, I guess. And every 14 ticks, it's gonna do this. So this way, it's gonna repeat the same action. So you don't actually need to like create multiple of those. If you'd like, yeah, so this is what frequency is useful for. But if you set it to 0, it's gonna just execute once. Wait, and just once. And it doesn't matter what the duration of the clip is. Then we have place block. Well, we already have it here. So instead of air, like it's trying, it could be amethyst block. So doesn't even have to be like first block, and the whatever item is in the hand doesn't matter. Then you have interact with block, so it's more easier to show if I'm gonna place the lever, and just gonna right click it. And this is interact with block, this one. It has additional, well, what's called parameters, but all, as I said, like these coordinates, it's really hard to actually fill them in yourself, so you have to but it's better to record and then just copy them and do some manipulations with them. Then we have use item. I think this is well shown with, for example, egg. So if you like throw an egg, then it's a use item. Use item on block, it's more like using a bucket and then like placing, it's like using an item on a block. Well, you got the idea. I'm not gonna show like every one of them by actual placing stuff like that. Then you have drop item like this. If you press Q, that's what I'm gonna do. So here I can actually probably demonstrate here. So let's say, where is it? Drop item. I can say amethyst block. And with this one, it's actually, I can use relative here and just set it to 1, but probably too much. I can use to something like that, and then it's just gonna drop a lot of blocks. I guess I'm too close here, so I pick up. So yeah, that's the drop item. With relative, you can like create multiple of these blocks and then I guess spread the velocity a little bit, and this way you can like create, I guess, a preset for death animation or something like that when the actor, I guess, receives critical damage and then dies. So then we have attack. Let's say attack, and let's set it to 20. And if I put here a cow, wait, let me put it in the beginning here, or here, and maybe here. No? Something bigger. What's bigger? Ravager? Can I? No. Easy. No! Wow. Goodbye. No. There you go. Oh. So you see? It's the BBS player has made an achievement Monster Hunter. That's really cool. So yeah, it's an attack. I think if I'm going to the survival mode and stand here, I'm not really sure whether I have a game rule keep inventory true, and then also spawn point here. Yeah, so BBS player killed me. So that's how the attack works. However, there's also damage, and it's basically amount of hit points that is applied onto yourself. And this one is it requires action property set because it needs like an actual entity. It's not this. So basically this is how it works. And swipe, you can place, I guess, as many swipe actions as you'd like. So first I need to restart the actions through Control Shift R. Which one was that? It was Control Shift R. And then I can like spawn these. And yeah. So this is how Action Editor works, I think. This covers everything. Let's see. I demonstrated all of the clips. Breaking wall in one tick. Basic operations. Wow, he keeps hitting the air. And basic operations. Oh, there are some operations you can do with clips. Probably that's what I didn't show. Is, for example, shift to cursor. Is basically you take all of the clips and whatever, like where is the clip, where the cursor is, it moves all of these, like the most leftmost part of it to the cursor. So this way we have reorganized clips, which makes it them reorganized on the vertical axis so that there will be less occupation of the vertical space. Then shift to duration, it's not really good idea to do that here. But it's probably with some, let's say you have like that command action that I was talking about. So if you need to like move the cursor here, I'm just pressing M and it's gonna move there. And then you can like, well, use that command. What was that? Poof. Poof here, frequency 2, and then and it spams. About these messages, you can disable them by like game rule send command feedback and then false, and then no longer the commands no longer appeared. So that's wow. So yeah, that's pretty much it about Action Editor. So yeah, bye.